Hi, I'm staff writer Jessica Doyle with the Prowler, and on this week's Coach's Corner, I sat down with head coach Reeves to talk about the boys' basketball season so far. What do you most enjoy about coaching this year's team?
I just really enjoy the relationships we've built on the team and the player interaction. The guys get along really well. They have a lot of fun with each other, and just building those kind of relationships throughout the season and watching them grow and watching them, pull for each other. This team's really good at bringing each other up, and it's very enjoyable to watch those guys do that.
Yeah, and you've brought in a new assistant coach to the team. And what does Coach Cheney bring to the boys' basketball team? Coach
Cheney brings a ton, to be honest with you. He's got good experience in coaching. He's coached bigs before, so he's been very invaluable when you look at the development of our guys like Tito and Tate and William, and John Gladden. Like as he coaches those bigs and helps them out. They've just gotten better as younger players, to be honest with you. And he brings a lot of intensity. He's an intense individual, and he matches my intensity pretty well. And he and I play very well off one another.
Yeah. And who's that player that's shown a lot of growth this season?
I'd have to say Scotty Stevens really has shown a lot of growth from what we expected out of him at the beginning of the year compared to what we have of him now. At the beginning of the year, coming in as a sophomore, you never really know what you're going to get out of him, but he has become our leading scorer. He's become, like a person who you just can't get off the floor sometimes. I mean, last night has 26 points and 14 rebounds. I mean, for a guard position, those are just huge points. And, like I said, we didn't know we were going to get that level of play. We thought he was going to be there eventually, but we didn't know we were going to get it that level this young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. And who's that one player that might be the future of Stars Mill boys basketball?
I think we really have a couple of them. If you look, we start two sophomores with Scotty and William, and then we have Renard Hernandez, who's a junior. Renard is our catalyst on defense and offense, and where Scotty and William are going to get one more year under their belt. I think as we go is how Renard goes right now. Like if Renard's playing well, then we're playing great, and that's pretty much every game. Like last night in our win, he had 24 points and he took over the game at times. And so when with him and Scotty next to each other for the next couple of years, that's just looks really nice to have those two together.
Definitely. And last question, who is that player that they might not show up on the stat sheet, but they bring that key intangible to the team?
That's Tate Colson, without a question. He's our senior who is kind of our backup power forward, backup center, but really you can't even look at him as a backup. We have William in front of him who's 6'7" big man, and then Tate comes in. He brings so much energy. He brings rebounding. He brings defense. If you watch what he did last night in the game, offensive rebounds, defensive deflections, a couple points here and there are going to show up on the stat sheet, but what he brings, and he is a fiery competitor. He's the one that people rally around, to be honest with you. And I just love to see what he does and what he brings to our team.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm staff writer Jessica Doyle. Panther basketball has 3 more away games before they play at home on February 3rd, so come out and support your Panthers. To stay caught up on all your Stars Mill news, visit theprowlernews.org or follow us on social media at SMHS Prowler.